the original junglist from 19 what year, yeah, sir? Can't get to call them lock up. Freedom, gangster. There is no original more original than this.
Yo, welcome to YouTube Gaming. We here at Kingslayer Gaming, Jon Johnson. You already know what it is, Slam You, baby. But I got a special guest again. As part of the channel, we bringing out the content week after week for you. But I can't take the spotlight, baby. It's all about the Queen, Miss Miranda Morales. Yo, how you doing? Let me know.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I'm not used to getting announced, so it's always very cool to hear someone announce your name.
Did I do it justice?
Absolutely.
That's all I need to know. That's all. Tell the people, because we teased them a little bit, announcing. Divulge on that. Let them know what you do. Let them know who is the Miranda. What is the superstar life like, baby girl?
Gosh, yeah. So I am Miranda Morales, a ring announcer, backstage interviewer, podcaster in the world of professional wrestling, based right here in Phoenix, Arizona. You may have seen me in such promotions like Phoenix Championship Wrestling, Impact Zone Wrestling, Future Stars of Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Revolution, Lucha Libre Mexicana, just to name a few.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm getting the finger. Yo, starstruck, official starstruck. I just wanted to know, what is it like being a superstar, traveling the world, getting all this different exposure in multiple different promotions, as you just put? What's it like being on top of the world?
Yeah, well, I have to admit, it feels pretty damn good. Like, I just, it's amazing. I enjoyed wrestling as a kid, and to be here now announcing, especially for people that I would see growing up or people that I've admired their careers, to have an opportunity to announce for them, to work with them, to interview them, is always just an amazing moment. Sometimes I have to pinch myself, and I'm really appreciative of all the promotions that I've been able to work for and all the people that I've been able to work with, to giving me opportunities, helping me learn, helping me grow, and yeah, it just feels really good.
Enough, straight up. I cannot. You giving me the goosebumps. You really are, because I feel like we're living vicariously through you, in the sense of, we all were kids watching wrestling. We all wanted to be what you're already aspiring to be, and conquered in a lot of different ways. You are an amazing person. I got a question. What exactly inspires you to keep being you? Because you come out here night after night, just kill it on the announce, right? You kill it with every single aspect from head to toe. Look how you dress, girl. You know what it is out here, baby. But I want to know, what do you get inspiration from? Is it a certain person in wrestling? Is it a certain person outside of wrestling? Let me know where you get your inspiration from.
Yeah, no, that's an amazing question, because I think it's a little bit of everything. Honestly, my biggest motivation a lot is just to keep doing one more show. And this could all end tomorrow. You never know what's going to happen in life. And so always being able to have one more show, one more opportunity to work with wrestlers, to meet fans, to be part of a promotion, to help people get excited about wrestling, that's something I strive for, because one day it will go away. I don't know when, I don't know how that's going to look like. So if I keep doing all the shows that I feel are important to me, and connecting with fans and bringing professional wrestling to a wider audience, that to me is a goal and a dream. And to see the wrestlers who work so incredibly hard at what they do, every time I go into the ring or interview, I just want to do them justice. I want to be able to convey who they are to the audience, whether they're a good guy or a bad guy, whether they're unique or crazy or athletic, whoever they are, I want to make sure whatever I'm doing helps convey that. So that's what I strive to do, and I think that's all of them. All the wrestlers inspire me.
Wow, bro. Every time I ask you a question, I just get a spot down the back. It really does.
That may be just the sweat, because it's so hot. It was like 100+ degrees. Everyone's just swimming in their own sweat today. So it could just be that. I just wanted to.
I mean, I was gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. That's cool. You know, it is what it is. Another question coming up from, we talked about you being as a child, right? You watching a whole bunch of different inspirations to make you the person you are. This is a gaming channel. I will tell you that ahead. Do you play any video games? Did you play them growing up as that little girl who got that inspiration to get you where you are? Was that you?
Yeah, so I did play. I was definitely more of a PlayStation fan than Nintendo. So back in the day, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon were my jams. You know, I wasn't very much into some of the more fighting games, but I do have to admit, as a kid, when you go to the arcade, Mortal Kombat was my absolute favorite video arcade game. And I remember when they made it into a movie back in the 90s, I begged my mom to take me to the movie theater, and she did she hated it, but I loved it, to watch the Mortal Kombat movie. So yeah, I have a very interesting set of games that I have, whether it's the PlayStation games or the actual more arcade games, just a very kind of select few games that I was into. But yeah, as a kid, I remember getting my very first PlayStation and just falling in love with it, and those were my two favorite games. It was just so much fun as a kid. The visuals, so challenging to get through a lot of those levels too. So it was a lot of persistence and a lot of hard work, and a lot of games I never quite finished because I never had the patience. But yeah, I grew up in the 90s as a PlayStation kid.
I love it. That's my heart right there.
Yes.
That's my heart. Mortal Kombat, without a doubt, is my heart. You can ask everybody.
Yes, yeah. And then eventually when I got to the PS3 and repurchased Mortal Kombat 10, that was a big treat. And Mortal Kombat Armageddon, too, that was a good one for the Wii. So I did play a little bit of some of those other more later games in Mortal Kombat, but it's honestly my favorite series. I really love the evolution of it, and it truly is a game that I think a lot, if you've never even played it, you've heard of it.
Without a doubt, girl. I'm gonna be here all day. I'm so sorry. You getting me back. The nostalgia's kicking in, and I'm not gonna be able to control it. I just got 2 questions for you. That's it. I promise. We talked about video games. We talked about how they have that connection to you through your childhood. Can you connect anything back then, video game wise, to professional wrestling? That has maybe it was a soundtrack in the video game that you listen to when you get pumped up, for when you get those vocal cords all warmed up. I don't know, right? But is there anything, maybe a life lesson that you learned? Because he even said it's real hard to push through, real hard to accomplish and finish. Have you been able to relay any of that to your wrestling style? Whether it's like you can't bring yourself to not finish, right? An amazing match, whether it be calling it commentary wise, whether it be announcing the wrestlers, because I'm sorry, but homeboy don't do it justice. When you announce, y'all don't understand. It comes from a special place, and I love it. I really do. I gotta ask, is there any connection you can really make between those two?
Yeah, no, it's a really good point, because I think, as I mentioned, I don't have a lot of patience. And maybe that's why I never quite stuck through with finishing a lot of the video games that I started. So one lesson I've learned a lot in ring announcing and interviewing is having patience with building your skills, building your experience. Nothing in wrestling you get or learn overnight. So continuing to work with different people, getting feedback, exploring new promotions in new states takes patience. And something that I wish that I had when I was younger when playing those video games, because I think I would have been more accomplished in getting through. So I think that anyone who can play a video game and have the patience to go through an entire game, or patience in tackling some really tough levels or missions, that type of patience will carry you through. And even resourcefulness, looking at things from different angles, because in life, but also in the world of professional wrestling, there's different ways to look at a situation. And so you have to kind of look at things from multiple angles to see what's the best route to go through. And overall, just some of the personas in video games. Like I said, as a big Mortal Kombat fan, I really loved characters like Katana and Jade, and we've seen those characters really seep through in the world of professional wrestling and cosplay too. So I think it's taking some really cool characters and making them your own. So taking things about people that you like, and making them your own in whatever way, whether you're a wrestler, an announcer, a referee, and whether it's a color choice, a style, a personality trait. You find inspiration in so many things, and I've seen so many people in wrestling have somewhat of an inspiration from video games. It's fantastic to see.
I love it. Oh my God, you've captured everything that I wanted to say and just embodied it. I love it. Without a doubt, it's been a pleasure. It's been phenomenal just to be able to sit here and pick your brain just a little bit that I could. And I appreciate the opportunity to allow me to sit here and talk to you. Where can we find you? Where are your socials? Where can people find out about the next move for the amazing Miranda Morales? We want to know where to find you, girl.
This will be a little long, so bear with me. On social media, you can find me at the #Miranda, hashtag spelled out, on Instagram and Facebook. You can see me at promotions like Phoenix Championship Wrestling and Impact Zone Wrestling right here in the Phoenix area. And of course, with podcasting, you can find me as part of the Lucha Central Weekly podcast at luchacentral.com. And of course, part of the #Miranda show at thechairshot.com. So go visit luchacentral.com and thechairshot.com for your source for wrestling podcasts. Both are great websites and host a myriad of fantastic podcasts if you're interested in learning more about the world of pro wrestling. But find me on social media at the #Miranda. Come to a live show, or find me at luchacentral.com or thechairshot.com.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all got that? Y'all got that written down? I put it right there in the description, so you already know. You got no excuse if you couldn't keep up with it. Yo, it's been a blast. Miranda, it's been a pleasure. I have loved it. Hopefully we can do this again. Don't want to take up too much of your time. As always, it's been amazing. This has been your boy, Jon Johnson, coming straight out of Slam U at Kingslayer Gaming. Miranda Morales putting it down. Until next time, you know what it is.